What's up, everyone? This is Joe from Card Jomez, and today we're doing another MOTU Origins unboxing. This time, it's Battle Cat. And before we rip this open, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and get down in the comments. Tell me what you think about this figure or this line as a whole, because I want to know. And I will get back to you and we can share our thoughts because I've got a lot of them. So we're gonna open up this Battle Cat today, and we're gonna look first at the packaging. Very similar to the vintage style. If you watched my video the last time with the He-Man figure, a lot of the same stuff, a lot of the same elements making up the packaging, very reminiscent to the vintage style packaging. I do not have a vintage Battle Cat in box to show you, but trust me, take my word for it. We've got our cool art along the top, which I said the last time and it still holds true. I love the Battle Cat in the nice window display. Over here, we've got multiple languages for retro style play. Why? I don't know, but it's there. The one thing you'll notice on this particular one is that it does not have the new for 20 burst on it. I do have one. I am saving that one. That's the one I will be keeping in package. This one I happened to find on a shelf, and I decided I would buy another one to open it up, because if I'm gonna have an open He-Man, I'm gonna need a loose Battle Cat. On the back, similar, we've got our artwork. We've got other figures in the line, which includes this Battle Cat and the Sky Sled, which comes with the Prince Adam figure. We've got our directions, and this piece of art right here, man, that stuff is so cool to me. There's no bio about Battle Cat written on the back of this like there is with the normal figures, but man, that's just so cool, so well done. That gloss that they have on it just really pops and brings just that element of action to what you're looking at. So I really appreciate that. This time, I came prepared with a trusty knife, so I don't have to fight the rubber bands that I'm sure are holding our boy Cringer in place. Nice, easy to slide open. Comes right out. We've got some rubber bands around. Right off the bat, I can tell you right now, just by looking at it, he looks pretty bulky. He's got a nice size to him. I'm open. That's 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see, get it all. Nope, didn't get it all. There's back key number 2. I'm trying not to destroy this box as much as possible. Okay, now we should have it. Okay. Right off the bat, I'm impressed by the size of him. I think he's a really good size. Like I said with the He-Man figure, it doesn't feel cheap, neither does this. We have a ton of articulation on this figure compared to the original, which had none. The original Battle Cat was just based, it wasn't just based, it was completely stolen from what was the Big Jim line at the time. Mattel decided to save some money on tooling for a new figure, just grabbed that from another line that they already had and put a fresh coat of paint on it, made it green and yellow or green and orange, depending on what variant you had. And that's how we got Battle Cat in the line. They threw a saddle on it and history was made. This Battle Cat right here is obviously all new. We've got articulation around the legs, on the tail. Legs move up and down. I think this is great. The one complaint that I've heard so far with this figure is that there's no articulation on the ankles. I don't think that's such a big deal. To me, it's fine. Otherwise, other than that, I mean, the thing that really makes this for me is the eyes painted on the helmet. That adds just such a extra dynamic of character, of personality, whereas that didn't exist on the vintage figure. It was just a solid red helmet, and in the cartoon, he always had these yellow eyes, and this looks perfectly spot on. I think this is really cool. I think this is a really sweet looking Battle Cat. I mean, I'm finding it hard to come up with something to complain about. I really have nothing. The fact that, to me, the main thing is the eyes. The eyes make the whole figure for me. And if I put the He-Man figure on top of him, he's ready to ride. He's ready to go take on Skeletor. And I think they look great together. Like I said, if I'm gonna have a loose He-Man, I'm gonna need a loose Battle Cat to take him into battle. It looks absolutely awesome. They look great together. Still not the biggest fan of that He-Man, but you know, we move on. I think this Battle Cat's a home run. I really do. I'm not complaining about the ankle articulation. It probably would add a nice little piece to where when you're posing and standing. But honestly, he's got the joints at the knees and elbows. So to me, that's enough. I don't know really that the ankles would make all that much of a difference. Other than that, the coloring I think is perfect. The saddle looks great. And if we compare it to the original, you can see the difference right away in size and scale. Much bigger, much broader, looks a bit more vicious. If you look at the face, you can see what I was talking about with the eyes, how on the vintage, he just has the red mask painted over, whereas the new one, the eyes painted on the helmet give him, they just pop, they give him personality, they give him some individualism that really makes Battle Cat Battle Cat. With the original, there's absolutely no articulation. It's really just a figurine. None whatsoever. It stands and that's about it. With this one, you have the legs, the tail, it's great. Let's pop off the armor to take a look. How difficult is this gonna be to pop off? Got a rubber band holding it on. So if we pop off the armor, now he's just Cringer. Looks good. The head does move. The jaw moves, which is awesome. That's a really nice touch. Honestly, that feels like a bonus to me. It's not something I would have noticed had it not been there, but the fact that it's there is really cool. With the vintage, as you see, absolutely nothing. Not a lot of weight to it, very hollow, very kind of frail. You shake it, it's, you know, no articulation around the head, around the mouth, nothing. It's just a figurine. Personally, I don't know, man. If you got to complain about this Battle Cat, it can't be that big because this is pretty sweet. I'm gonna go out and say that this Battle Cat is probably as good as it's ever gonna get because I really like it a lot. I guess you could have put the articulation in the ankles. To me, not that big a deal. It still stands, it still poses, it holds He-Man perfectly, so that's all I need it for. So I think Mattel did a really good job with this. I'm looking forward to having it displayed in my Lucy collection, and we will be back with another figure next time because we're gonna go through this line now. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys coming through, subscribing, and giving those likes. So come through next time. We'll have another MOTU Origins figure to unbox.